Good evening to Philhellenes, Greek Cypriots, and members of the Hellenic diaspora the world over. I'm Eraklis, Diamataris, and I welcome you to this week's edition of the National Herald's Happenings of the Week. Let's take a look at some of the week's top stories as reported by our newsroom. Speaking via video to Greece's parliament, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky appealed for help over Russia's invasion and to help, quote, save our shared heritage. With scores of thousands of ethnic Greeks trapped in the besieged city of Mariupol, he said Ukrainians are saying their own freedom or death in their fight against the Russian military, quoting the battle cry from the Greeks in 1821's War of Independence against the Ottoman Empire. He also mentioned the Philiki Eteria organization that was founded in Odessa that provided the foundations for the Greek state's revolution against the Ottoman Empire. The expulsion of 12 Russian diplomats from Greece over Russia's invasion of Ukraine was a truly unprecedented move in Russian-Greek relations, said Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova of Russia. Despite the tension, Greece, as the European Union, which is dependent on Russia's energy, is still buying gas from Russia and allowing Russian ships into the country and sending Greek ships to Russia, despite the pleas from the Ukrainians for the Greeks to stop these activities, as it is actively funding the Russian military war machine. The opening of an exhibition of recent works by international artist Philip Tsiaras will take place on Wednesday, April 13th at 6 p.m. at the premises of the Consulate General of Greece in Manhattan. As a painter, photographer, ceramicist, bronze and glass sculptor, Tsiaras' work touches on practically all material art forms. In a conceptual sense, he believes that each exhibition contains a personal opportunity of surprise. The new works at the Consulate General of Greece in New York, in fact, explore the world of an obsessed pointillist artist with a love of portraiture. The dot, paired with popular iconography, is infused with a myriad of painted, multicolored coordinates, bordering on what Tsiaras calls the scientific sensualism, or in archaic terms, a modern Greco-Roman mosaic. Cyprus is moving to ease COVID-19 restrictions as the key summer tourist season approaches, abolishing the outdoor face mask mandate and the obligation to show a recovery or inoculation certificate for work and shopping. Health Minister Michalis Hatipandela said Thursday that outdoor mask wearing will no longer be compulsory as of April 11th. A week later, or inoculation certificates will not be needed for shopping or to go to work, except for employees at nursing homes, clinics, and hospitals. Also, starting next week, certificates will no longer be required to enter government offices, museums, art galleries, construction sites, bazaars, and festivals. Greece and Cyprus can forget all about going ahead with Israel and Egypt on the East Med gas pipeline, said U.S. Undersecretary of State Victoria Nuland, adding that Turkey should be included in any energy plans in the region. The U.S. abruptly pulled support for the pipeline after objections from Turkey, which has been drilling for oil and gas in Cyprus's exclusive economic zone in defiance of soft European Union sanctions. Nuland also made comments as to the importance of the Alexandroupolis port in northern Greece and the military bases used by the U.S. Armed Forces in Greece, both to provide security in the region and for the transfer of military forces to Eastern Europe and Ukraine. Greece's high hopes for a tourism rebound during the lingering COVID-19 pandemic got a bit of a boost after Tourism Minister Vasilis Kikilias and U.S. Ambassador Jeffrey Pyatt signed a Greek-U.S. trade deal between the two countries to bolster the tourism sector. The update was made at the foot of the Acropolis, but that original deal was signed in 1991. No official reason was given as to why that had taken so long to update. Kikilias stressed that 2022 will be a record year in direct flights between Greece and the United States, reaching up to 9 per day and offering more than 460,000 seats. Although the numbers don't exactly match the record of the 2019 boom, it will surely be the highest figure since the COVID-19 pandemic. The Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America announced a gift to Hellenic College Holy Cross Greek Orthodox School of Theology by Mr. Michael Huffington. The generous $2.5 million gift and a matching gift by the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America will establish the Huffington Ecumenical Institute on the campus of the college in Brookline, Massachusetts. The contribution was funded by the proceeds of the estate of Suzanne Maddos, whose bequest provided in part for funding of Greek Orthodox schools operated by the Archdiocese. The Huffington Ecumenical Institute will develop and conduct programs and studies regarding the Eastern Orthodox Church, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Episcopal Church that are intended to foster dialogue among the three churches. In the happenings of the week by the National Herald at Ethnikos Kyrikas. Thank you for watching. See you next week for a brand new episode. Until then, take care.